My favorite part of the show is probably after the bows, the three numbers that we do following that. I think that, especially regarding the tricks, those get the most lively towards the end of the show.
I really love doing Fever because Joe, who's playing Diane, just does such a phenomenal job interpreting that song. And the bass line for that song is just so iconic. How could you not love that number?
I think the thing that resonates me with this story, with this play, is that Sam Phillips really kind of how certain he is in his own taste and in pursuing making music on his own terms. And there's a lot of money that's being thrown his way, a lot of fancy distractions, and Sam, throughout history and throughout the story of the musical, really maintains a strong sense of identity, even as he grows, even as he gets more successful, even as more money is being offered him. He really stays the course of what makes him, what makes his music, what makes his artistry. And I think that's a fantastic thing to explore, and it really excites me and resonates me, and I think it's an amazing lesson to take away from playing this guy.
My favorite part of the show is Brown-Eyed Handsome Man, because we're all just kind of goofing around on stage, and I get to play the maracas and just have fun with the guys, and that's my favorite part of the show.
Any of the just big group numbers, our director Jason Cohen has been very gracious in kind of letting all of us, but me especially, just full out rock out as hard as I possibly can. And you know, growing up playing guitar and playing music, I always kind of wanted to be a rock star. So it's cool sort of living that out through this character. So that's my favorite part, when we all get to play together.
I would say there's probably two songs, and it kind of changes, I feel like, every day. But as of right now, I feel like Brown-Eyed Handsome Man is probably my number one. It's the first time in the show, technically, where all of us are all together, where we're all just jamming and playing along. And it's pretty killer. Like, it's very upbeat, a lot of energy. It changes, like, every part of the song is different, and it just keeps leveling up until the end of it. So that one's probably my number one. Second, I would say probably Peace in the Valley. It's just a beautiful song, you know, and I'm very grateful that I get to really play those first two verses, and then whenever we're all together, and when it's just it's great. It's great. I love that
when
song.
they're talking about their brothers who had passed. Like, a lot of them had family who had passed, and they kind of all connect through Peace in the Valley, just because they had all grown up through the church and stuff like that. And when they all, singing a song, it's funny, when I started, the first thing that got me into performing was singing at a church. And it's funny, like, we're all singing a church song, and it kind of brings all of us together after it's the very heavy subject of loss. I think it's just beautiful. I love it so much. It's my favorite part of the show.
I really love the concert at the end of the show, because I feel like it's at that time of the show, the fourth wall is gone, and then it's the characters of the show, these real people performing for a real audience at this point. And you know, I have this vivid memory of when I played Jerry Lee Lewis in the past, and there was this old woman in a wheelchair, and she got so excited about this music, she literally stood up and started dancing. And it's those moments where I'm like, yeah, this kind of music had such a huge impact on these people, and it's such an honor to bring that back to life and evoke those feelings that some people once had back in the 50s.